Hey, these aren't. I can't hear anything. Am I unplugged? There we go. There we go. You want to talk, babe?
Talking.
You want to check that?
Talking.
Hey, check 1 2.
All right.
Hey.
Did you change your hair?
Talking.
That's good.
It's cute.
When did you do it?
Oh wow. So we're just really on the joke.
You're very busy.
I usually can see it. I usually see you back here and it's dark.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame that.
Yeah.
I say that's the problem.
I'm in a weird mood.
Are we starting?
So This podcast is called Cheer Grant Up.
Okay.
I like it.
You want to start us out with a song?
I always forget that. I would love to sing a song for you
5,
people.
4, 3, 2, 1.
In summer, we get acquainted with nature.
Really?
And we go swimming in water.
I don't.
You don't. But the rest of the world does in summer. That was kind of depressing at the end, but hey, summer's bright. It's good. Summertime in the city.
Yeah.
City bitty. I don't know.
The summer ticks me off sometimes. Like, you know how the cold makes you angry?
It does.
Sometimes the heat, I'm just like, ugh. What are you doing?
I think we
It's
all
offensive.
differ in that for sure. Like all
For sure.
humans, I think lean one way or the other very strongly.
Yes. Hey, which, by the way, welcome to another episode of
We're just people.
That was so terrible. Of We're Just People.
Is-
3 episodes. This is 4 episodes deep, baby. Like, this is legit. Few weeks in a row. 1, 2, 3. So if you're watching this, here's what I see it. There's a lot of you watching this that aren't subscribing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest. I want you to subscribe.
We want to be your friend.
Yeah, so
I want to be your
so
friend.
right now,
Can I be your
you're already
friend?
here. Hit subscribe, hit the little notification, and the thumbs up. You know what that does? It makes us, when you hit the thumbs up and you subscribe, it says, keep it up, guys.
Yeah.
Just keep on going. So we would appreciate that. Leave a comment. That would be great. So,
Yeah.
so it's our four episodes deep. We're reaching the world. Reaching the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we have? Wait, isn't there some listeners from another country?
Pretty much the entire continental U.S., but no other countries.
Wait, the entire continental U.S., which means the United States of America,
Yeah. California to New York.
North America.
North America.
North America.
No
Shout
Canada,
out
though.
to
Oh, wait, hold on.
North
Hold
America.
on. Yes.
Yes, I think there might be.
Pull up the stats.
I'm gonna pull up the stats right
Okay,
now.
pull up the stats
Shout out
because
to
we're sweeping
Canada.
the world. We're sweeping the world
Yeah.
with this amazing podcast.
Hey, Grant.
Yes.
What's your favorite part about summer? I know you don't like the heat, but what's your favorite part about summertime? Something good. Like that you're just like, I enjoy that. It's okay.
That's a great question. I really don't like the summer that much.
Nothing about it.
I like the sense of. Okay, so I'm not a kid anymore. I remember the feeling of summer, how epic. It's like summer, you know,
Yeah.
and just free, like total freedom.
Yeah.
And I like that, even though I don't experience it because I work. I still feel like it's in the air. That
It
just
is.
summer energy. Obviously,
Yeah.
with our kids at home, there's that summer energy of just freedom, whatever. I don't really experience it, but it's in the air, and I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a few more months of summer, so
A few more months.
yeah.
It's July, isn't it?
No,
Is
we're
it
in June.
Oh, we're in June.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So just buckle up, buddy.
What do you guys do to enjoy the summer?
Do you guys like the summer?
I know Sean doesn't.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I totally know that. Yeah. What about Becca?
I think I
Flamingo.
do like the summer. I I don't know though, because it's like too hot. If it gets thick,
Yeah.
If it's thick,
Ugh.
like I don't want to walk out and my
Makes me
feet start
angry.
sweating. I'm not about that.
I get very lethargic once it passes a certain humidity.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like I can't function.
right. If I feel like I'm in a swamp, I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I
agree.
think what I like about summer is kind of like very nostalgic. I
Yeah.
like nostalgia.
Yes, it
It's
feels
very,
like
yes.
Sandlot. There's
Yes.
Yeah, that's what-
1,000%.
and when I see kids, that's what I like about summer. When I see kids and I can feel their energy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, which by the way, we're in a different place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just maybe temporary. We're not in our home of our podcast, which feels a little more homey. We're missing the little green truck in our table, but this is just temporary. We did bring this to make it feel like, we're just people,
Piece of home.
a piece of home, but this is just temporary. I hope you can endure this, but that's all I like about summer, really. We do some cool. We're a part of some cool things.
Yes.
Obviously, we're pastors of a church. We get to be a part of a youth camp, and it's awesome. We get to be a part of a lot of cool stuff in the summer.
Yeah.
But just in general, yeah.
I'm like such the opposite. Like
Yeah, you
I
are.
love going to the pool. I don't necessarily love like getting in the water, especially early on in the summer when the water's cold. I'm like towards the end of the summer, I'm like, I'll get in you now that you're warmed up. But I just love it. I love all the feels of summer.
Yeah.
I get reacquainted with nature in the summer.
Do you?
Yes, because I'm just allowed to be outside kind of like as much as I want.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Well, and the sun goes down at like 9:30, so you're like, I have so much time to be outside doing
So much
things.
time for activities.
So much time for activities.
So much room for activities.
100% the best time is like when it's like 60 degrees outside.
Yeah, that's like
65.
10 days out of the year.
Yeah, like 67 and cloudy. Like
Yeah.
that's a good day. That's a good day.
Yeah. Give me a jacket. And I'm actually cool if it's, in the 50s.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
absolutely.
cool. As long as when it gets down in the 30s, it starts getting like, you're bothering me.
If it's too hot to sweat or too cold to like not be outside for a long time.
You know what's so
Wait,
nostalgic?
wait. Too hot to
If
sweat.
it's too hot to sweat, like if I go outside and I'm outside for long enough to sweat, I hate outside.
Like it's
Hold on a second, though.
It's like
Hold
it's
on.
too
Back
hot.
up.
Like,
Too hot
It's too hot outside
to sweat.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're wrong.
All right, so
You
now
got
we're the
it wrong.
grammar police. All right, so we're going to come in and just knock me for
Yeah.
the sentence structure of
Yeah.
my words.
When it's
All right?
too hot,
You knew
that you
exactly
sweat.
what I meant, though. You knew exactly what I meant.
Too hot to sweat is like, I don't know what that is. You're so dry. The sun is, it's making you sweat, and it's drying your sweat up at the same
that's
time.
called a heat rash.
Yeah.
When your pores
Yeah, that's great.
clog
This is
up.
perfect.
Yeah. Hey, how's the single life going, Sean?
All right. Why don't we just tack them all on at once?
layer it.
Let's just knock it out quick.
This is the segment. This is a
great.
recurring segment.
Yeah, this is
It's going
great.
pretty good. Made any moves?
That's a negative.
That's a negative? That's okay.
Yeah, so still,
I don't think he
still
would
nothing.
tell us if he did.
Oh, he
Probably
might.
wouldn't.
No,
Maybe.
he wouldn't. He
Maybe I
wouldn't.
would.
He wouldn't. I know he wouldn't.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
might.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe next episode.
Yeah.
You know?
You never know.
You never know.
Hey, let me say this. By me asking every week, the moment that you say, you know what? It's going to be explosive. I
Yeah.
mean, people are going to freak out.
You'll have a
Yeah,
riot
man.
on your hands for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what we're building towards.
Great.
This is all for you, Sean.
Yeah.
But for
you
now,
know,
it's just pretty,
Yeah, no, it's dull right now, and maybe if the girl that I would ask out is listening right now,
Yeah.
this immediately followed bad sentence structure and makes it seem like I'm
too hot
kinda
to sweat.
dumb. Yeah.
You know that's the title of this episode.
Too hot to
to sweat. That's
Yeah. Oh, this is great.
too
man.
hot to sweat.
And cheer Grant up and too hot to sweat.
Yes.
You did it. Good job, Sean.
Okay, I got to talk about something that I feel like it's so weird that we both just discovered. And
What?
it makes my soul cringe. It's a little thing called ASMR.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Let's continue.
It is. How did you experience it?
Well, I've heard what the definition was before I had any sort of acquaintance with video or anything
Association
like that.
of Sleep Regimented Management.
Right. So
I don't know what it is.
something I have no idea what it was. But I heard about it, and someone defined it for me, and there was no like weird definition or anything. I was like, okay, yeah. And then I actually use like I think I've talked about this before, like a scriptural like meditation app. And then I also have like a white noise app. And then on some of the apps I have like for the purpose of like helping me get to sleep
she really
or to meditate.
works to tune things out
Yeah.
at the house.
But I there are like story time, like bedtime stories. That sounds weird, or things like that. And so I have like listened to just like laid in bed and like listen to something.
Wait, listen to someone tell you a bedtime story?
Yes, I have. I mean, it's essentially like somebody like an audiobook. But they
like a male or a female?
Both. Yeah, and they just talk, but they just talk more quiet. And so when I heard what ASMR
you give us an example of-
no.
Okay.
when I heard what it was, I was like, I'm
Babe.
pretty sure I have listened to that.
That's
And-
absolutely ASMR. I've heard those before. They're like whispering in your ear.
They're not whispering. It's
This
not
isn't
like
full
that.
on-
It's
It's
close.
just like
It's like
calm,
ASMR
once
PG-13.
in the lavender fields
Oh,
of Italy.
I see.
As they walk through the lavender fields of
No,
Italy.
ASMR is like,
Okay.
hey, boy.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so that was my association with it, and then
This-
I had like a bunch of there was some people at the house, and someone was like, "Hey, can I look up clean ASMR on your TV?"
Who did that? Clean? Why do you need to do? Is there dirty?
Apparently, there is some weird stuff out
Are we
there.
spreading stuff?
Please don't,
That's all right.
God.
All right.
Anyway,
only
but
pull up
he
the
said,
clean.
"Hey, can I look that up?" And I was like, "I mean, I guess," because all
Wait,
I
did
knew.
you say who asked?
I didn't. It was like a kid.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I mean, not like a 3-year-old or anything, but like like 9, Naomi's age. And I was like, sure, I guess, because I figured I had some idea.
Not our kid.
No,
Okay.
but our kid was there for sure.
Because your reference was, oh yeah, they're talking about the lavender fields in Italy.
Yeah, something like that, like
Yeah.
bedtime, just like calming voice like that. And then all of a sudden, this video came up of this young woman who was like, and it was called "Cleaning Your Ears."
Ew.
I saw the thumbnail of that on our YouTube.
No.
Yeah,
Because of whoever
and
watched
she
it.
was like, "I'm just gonna just clean your ear now. Just did this and just."
No.
It was so.
Have you guys heard that kind of stuff?
I know it. I've never actually experienced myself.
I
I'm good,
literally
but-
was like, I don't know if I'm okay with this. And then we kept watching. And I was like, I still don't know if I'm okay. Why does this feel weird?
It was a Q-tip and was like getting this.
Yes.
I
And so she
know.
would like they basically like make like little noises inside. It is just weird.
It's
And they
so
were like,
weird.
and then they're like, you're going to love this one. You're going to love this one. Because I made them change it. I was like, all right, that's enough. Let's change this. And then like, they were like, you're going to love this. And so then they change it. And in this guy who's like, I think he's making fun of ASMR, but basically he puts a microphone on the floor and dips it in peanut butter. And then his dog is like completely quiet. And the whole video is like 10 minutes long. And the dog is literally just licking the peanut butter off the microphone the entire time. It was so weird.
Wow. So after I saw that, I was like, "What the heck is this?" And dude, this is some weird like 2 microphones, and they'll do like stereo.
Yeah.
You know, like we could probably do a little bit of that,
Should already-
but it's like,
Yeah.
and the
it's
thing when
weird.
they whisper,
Oh, hey, I feel like this is. Do you remember that thing like that the kids used to do on your back, like going on a bear hunt, blimp, blimp, blimp,
yes.
like tight squeeze,
Oh,
cool
yeah.
breeze.
Yeah.
Shh, now you got the shiveries. Y'all
or like-
remember
or
that?
like spiders crawling down
So-
your back.
Spiders
Yeah.
crawling down your back. Spiders crawling
Horrifying,
up.
no matter
Crack an
what we're
egg on your
damaged.
head. Feel the yolk running down.
Yes. My mom was like, "Is this like weird?"
It was so weird. It was weird.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's really
Nightmares.
weird.
Yeah.
For sure.
But it reminded me of that when I was watching it. Like it was that kind of like it's like that sensation that you
you
get.
got tingly? Did you get goosebumps?
It's like
Yeah.
a sensory over, like almost a sensory.
It's a
overload kind of,
sensory.
yeah.
It's because
See, this
it's
is getting
kind of
creepy.
chanting. Like, remember, because it was like a chanting thing, but it was the same sort of like sensory thing. It was weird.
This is so weird. When
It
I heard
is
a minute of
weird.
it, I heard like whispering in stereo, and I felt like they were in my soul, like speaking from the inside. And it was like, you don't belong there.
Stop.
I don't want you in there.
Definitely not.
And
Oh my
don't
God.
clean my ears or crack my skull
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna
and
be a
tickle
no
my
for me.
back with spiders
Yeah.
or whatever it is. But we could do a little bit.
Stop. No, it's weird. I'm not doing it.
He could do stereo.
I'm not chiming in. I'm not doing it. It's too weird. I'm done.
Be happy if you're watching. All right. If you haven't hit subscribe, please do that. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah.
That was my transition.
That was good.
That was
one.
what to
That's a
say
good one.
until I move on to the next thing. Another thing that we got all hyped on since the last episode is do we want to talk about the Enneagram or not? I can't decide if I'm supremely annoyed by it or totally into it.
What I don't understand is how some people can like I feel like anytime I hear anybody bring it up, they're like almost apologetic. Like, do you believe in it? I mean, I don't want to talk about it if you don't believe in it. I'm like, is it that serious?
Hey,
Wow.
Is it that serious?
no. Which, by the way, I am going to make a request as the co-host of this podcast. If you've taken the Enneagram, put your number on in the comments, and then
#9. That's
we
right.
will respond. #8. I feel like as an 8, I almost
That's
have
sad.
to. I say that as like a
5.
I'm a 5.
yeah. Okay.
What's that title?
I don't know, but I just know I'm a 5.
Okay.
I can look it up.
Okay.
You know when you're saying something and you're like
And I
really starting to bare
interrupted
your
you?
soul,
Yeah.
and then
And then
the subject
and then
just
your
changed,
wife interrupts you.
and you do it again right now as I'm talking right now.
Yeah. Isn't
I
that
love
fun?
that.
That happens to me too. I get it.
Okay. Awesome.
So
Go
you're
for it.
an 8,
Mm-hmm.
and Monica's a 9.
Yep.
Very cool. You're a 5.
Yeah.
Cool. Very
I'm an 8 with a. I'm like an 8-7, like
Started
a
from
high
the bottom.
7.
Now we're here.
Can you explain? I heard you say this the other day. What does the wing mean?
I don't know.
It
Like,
just.
What does it mean?
Go ahead.
You know what it makes me
don't
think
know.
of? It's like I'm an 8, and then like, but I got a wing 7. Like before you know it, it's just like 7.
It's a
comes,
hook.
7 comes across.
a
like,
hook.
Wing.
That's so true of me.
It is true of you because your wing is an 8.
That's right.
Now let me talk.
That's right.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
You're-
Don't call out the wing. I'm just saying.
You're a 9. So you just did it. This hook came out.
Yeah.
You're a 9, which is a peacemaker.
It's right.
Which is
Yep.
all of that. But she's a wing of an 8.
Yeah.
So every once in a while we talk and it's just peacemaker, and she's just gearing that wing is just cocked back, ready to go. And this 8's just, going and all of a sudden and that just 8 just unleashes and clocks out of nowhere. and then I cry.
The 8 is the challenger.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of it can be a bulldozer. That's how when I read the description, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I'm an 8 with a real high 7. So I guess that's a wing 7. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you, Becca?
I'm a 2
A 2?
with a wing
I
3.
love you.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay.
Yeah.
2s are
Okay.
I love 2s so much.
Yeah, we like to help out people. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good sometimes.
Yeah. But 8s
We
are
all
good.
have our downsides,
Yeah.
you know.
I feel like 8s
Yeah.
live off of 2s.
Oh, that babe.
No, it's terrible. I'm not saying that.
We all know another really good 2, Jessica.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sons. Yeah.
Yes.
I
She's a
think
good 2.
Grant, I think without us knowing, he probably dated me and married me thinking I was a 2. And then he found out that I had a lot different, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
inner workings that I not like really forthright about in life. And so until you poke me or
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
pick at me, and then I'm like, oh, you want to know what's up?
I feel like 2s are the best kind of number. Like if you
Yeah.
had to pick like the MVP of the Enneagram, it would be a 2. Or maybe a 9.
No, I know some good 9s. 9s are real.
She's a good 9.
I'm okay. I'm okay with being a 9. I just like I said,
It's
I'm
that
just like,
8
it's
wing.
fine. It describes me.
It's that 8
fine.
wing that shocks you. You're like, I'm a 9 peacemaker.
Do you know what? I've always, because I've been public speaking and preaching since I was 19 years old. And I remember the first time I did anything at this church, I was becoming the junior high youth pastor, and your dad has me speak in front of like the parents or something. And when I got done, he was like, Monica, you have another gear. And I remember him saying that. And I think as long as I can remember, every time I've got up to public speak, I do a mental little game gymnastics thing.
Like 8. Is that what you do?
Well, I know, I have to tap into my courage because it's so counterintuitive to my my most common
You don't wanna
nature.
you don't want to be confrontational.
Right, I
but
don't want
you
to be
do-
like
you
that.
do that.
Yeah, that's
You get that
right.
8.
Well, I'm I don't know. This sounds weird, I guess.
Yeah.
Make me feel weird about it.
You are weird.
I know it's there, and so I'm just like, all right, let's do this.
Little schizophrenic change.
Oh my Lord, I'm done.
Here comes
It's just a
my.
hypo.
Ah,
You gotta get in the zone.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
unfiltered. I'm unfiltered. I started out this episode unhappy, and now I'm
You're taking it out on me.
no. I'm happy, but I'm raw. That's what's going on. But I'm
So
feeling
what
better.
happens to that 8 when it's not doing good? What does it go to?
5.
So what is that one?
I turn into Sean.
It's the investigative thinker.
Yes, and I recluse. I get a little isolated, but for me, it's in an unhealthy way.
Right.
I'm like, who's wise? What's going on in the world? How do I regain?
Like Pinky in the
control?
brain.
I love it when you interrupt me. How do I regain?
Yeah. And then what? You're asking for it.
Just get too hot to sweat, man.
Too hot to sweat.
Too hot
I'm
to
saying
sweat.
this, but I interrupt you so much.
Oh my God.
This is such hypocrisy.
Seriously, it
I'm
really is.
Oh my God! This is getting at me too much.
He's stressing out as a 5, Monica.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
And I'm just
investigate.
I love it. Love it. I love it.
and I'm like, here's the 8.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure when you yell, get right in the mic. We love it when it clips.
I love it too.
Y'all are great.
Oh, yeah. Anything else new in your life?
How long?
Gransky?
As if we don't live together. What's new with me is Granthony.
Grantinator.
No, I like this. I like doing this.
You like doing the podcast, yeah.
Yeah. What's new is we like each other. I'm not gonna lie. We went a few heavy days of
Toleration.
toleration, and we
Is
like
that a
each
word?
other.
Toleration. I
Tolerating.
think I made that up.
No, it's
Yeah,
Added shun to tolerate.
yeah, but we like each other. Just a certain morning, we won't say that it was today, but I came and just embraced and hugged and
It's all this little 9 heart needs.
yeah, and then we're good, baby.
Yep.
It's rhythms, so that's
Of
new.
mercy and grace. Yep.
Yeah,
Waves of mercy.
being mad at each other is stupid. It's for the dumbest reasons.
It is. It's not a smart thing to do is to live unhappy.
You know what I noticed is a lot of times when it on the outward it looks at you, most of the time I'm actually just more mad at myself.
Mm-hmm.
I know we just took a hard turn.
No, I see that. What I think probably a lot of people feel that when you have when you have intimate relationships with family or spouse or friendships even, where when someone's angry at themselves, but like I think people who, I mean, I can get that way too, but everyone around you feels, you can't, they're not immune to that anger, so they're still gonna feel it. And to be sure, like anxiety is very contagious, and I feel like the brewing mechanism of anger is anxiety, and it's so contagious, and so it just affects.
Fear's the base.
It affects
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we like each other. That's good news.
It is. Yeah, it's good.
Well, how long have we been going? Because I want to get to our new and fresh little segment.
About 20 minutes or so.
Okay. We're gonna do a new segment, and it's kind of, it's Q&A, but it's a little bit of wisdom. By the way, we didn't do this at the front. We have a phone number, a voicemail
Yes.
that you can call in. You can call in,
You can just
leave
post it on there.
a voicemail,
Yeah.
and ask us questions. So we're going to do a segment called A Little Bit of Wisdom, where we hear some questions and we try to give you a little bit of wisdom. So call in, ask some questions. The number is going to be on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere here. Sean, talk.
And if you're listening, write this down. 405-265-6706. And you can text questions too. So that's pretty cool. Like text it or call us and leave a voicemail. And if you want to comment about the show too,
Yes.
whatever you want to do.
Text say the number again.
It's 405-265-6706.
Hit up the hotline, baby.
Hit
and
it up.
we will and we'll get back to you.
Oh God.
What do you think about my sock situation?
It's all right. I don't know why you're so concerned about socks.
Do I have a
cares?
overly concern about socks?
Yeah, who cares? Nobody cares.
Okay.
Those socks.
Should we go into a little bit of wisdom? I feel like we need
Let's
a
do it.
graphic. We need a graphic. Cue a graphic. 1, 2, 3.
A
A little bit of wisdom.
Yeah.
There should be some sort of like jingle or something.
Yeah.
Y'all can get on that.
Get a little bit.
Hey.
Get a little bit of your wisdom here.
That's good. That'll work.
That works.
Do we have a question?
Yeah. All right. We have one here. What's the biggest threat to a friendship? So I'm guessing it's like a best friend or a friend you're trying to create. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's asking about friendships.
Well,
Can I give a short answer?
sure.
Lies.
Biggest threat to friendship, lies. That's good. Yeah. I was listening to a study this morning on lying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And how, like, even, like, very mentally healthy people, I mean, it can go by another word than lie because it's basically like a white lie. It's like unintentional, intentional. But how everyone lies.
Yeah, for sure.
So sad.
Yeah.
It really made me sad because I was listening to it and I was like, I probably do that.
Oh, you lie a lot.
All right.
You do. You lie a lot.
What?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, the
If
study.
lying is not, like, if we take away the evil, just dark lie, and we just saying something that's not the total truth.
No, it's not even just that. It's like, okay, so this study was like, they filled this basket full of socks, and then they told people pick out two socks, like your favorite socks.
You were
And-
relating back to the socks.
I know.
The stars are like, the universe is doing something.
Okay, so pick out two socks, and then like after they picked out the socks, then the people who were interviewing them said, "Can you tell me why you picked out those socks?" And every person that picked out everyone picked out socks, but every person gave a reason as to why they picked out those socks. They would talk about the ribbing, the color, all this. The catch here is that it was a basket full of all the same socks. And so but everyone had an answer for why they picked out those socks. And so they would explain all these things as to why they picked them out. And so the researchers' conclusions were like, everyone does this.
That's not lying.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
because
not.
it wasn't. No. There was no reason. They just were blop, blop.
But they truly believed that they saw something unique about it. They didn't know.
I mean, you can look up the research, but I mean, the whole thing was that people have a, like if you're asking to define or describe why you made a certain decision, you are always going to rationalize in some way, whether there is rational thought to it or not. We're all capable and inclined and desire to give explanations as to why we do everything that we do, so that we can, I mean, it's excuses and why we do everything that we do, and we're just using that same method to look at the socks.
What's the best childhood lie you ever told?
I don't know, man. I lied a lot when I was a kid. I don't remember all the lies.
It's like a great, like, childhood.
I mean, our kids lie all the time.
That's true.
I mean, I'll be like, hey, did you eat some cookies? Did you get some Oreos out of the cupboard?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, no, I didn't. I didn't have any. And I'm like, that's so weird, because you have a ring of chocolate in your mouth right now.
Okay, I'm going to tell on my older sister, but she used to, so when we were really young, me and my younger sister, Megan, Natalie would come in, and my older sister, and she would tell us these stories about Dad.
What?
No, I'm not kidding. She would sit us down. I'm sorry, Natalie, exposing you, but she would sit us down and be like, hey, do you guys know that Dad beat someone up?
Stop it.
No, but they would always be framed like this. Like, yeah, the person was about to hurt us, or the person said something mean, and Dad like stepped in and stopped it, and blah. And we were like, what?
Why would you
Dad is
say
amazing.
that?
You know, we were like, it's incredible.
Yeah. Why do you think she did that?
I don't know. Something about Dad. Maybe I have it too. He's a hero.
Yeah,
Just
but why
amped
would
it up.
she feel like the need to confabulate a story?
Now that's not a word.
That's a word.
It's a word. Look it up.
Confabulate?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to need to verify that.
Verify it, Rebecca.
So I feel bad. I just told my sister. I don't know why, but what's a good...
Confabulate means to engage in conversation or talk. Fabricate imaginary experiences as compensation.
Boom!
For memory.
Shakalaka.
That's impressive.
I love, oh my God, that
Hey,
feels
when's
so
the
good to be validated.
When's the last time you heard boom shakalaka?
7th grade.
Yeah. It's about the same time you heard bomb.com.
Say a boom, chicka boom. I
95.
said a boom, chicka boom. I said a boom,
Yeah.
chicka laka.
Word shamer.
We like it.
Lie as a kid. Anything else?
Yeah. Okay, so I think some of the biggest threats to friendship, I think one of them is, one is people just not making friends. That can be me. That's one of my downfalls in life, is it takes a lot of boldness and time to build friendships. And yeah, so that's a danger. But then, like, when you're in a relationship, I think friendship, one of the dangers is not having boundaries for
You were
friends.
so all about boundaries.
I
Oh my
am. I
goodness.
love
I
them.
love you, and I
They're
love your
my-
boundaries.
they're
I
so
love
good.
them. I love
I
them.
love boundaries.
But you know what I like to do is I like to break.
I know, and that's
People
where we
keep putting
differ.
walls in front of me. I just keep breaking through them. That's that's
I
from
keep
the
tearing them down.
yes, that's from The Office. That's from The Office. Michael Scott. He's trying to impress this
Oh
lady.
my God.
They keep boxing me in. And I just break through. I think it's from The Office.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh man, it's funny.
Okay. Next question.
Sean, you want to do yours?
Yeah. This one might be a little bit tough.
Okay.
I thought it was kind of an extremely introspective question. It's like one of those questions you read and you're like, oh my gosh, like I don't even know if I've thought about that about myself.
Okay.
This person says, I didn't used to be an emotional person, but in the past 3 years, I've become more of a crier. I would consider myself a logical person, but when I start crying, I can't always define why, because I didn't used to be in touch with my emotions. Is it maybe because of a major life change, or is there something wrong with me?
Did they ask that?
Yeah.
Is it a life change or? Yeah, man, us humans, we are not just innately good at, I guess, looking in and like identifying our emotions. I think there's like close to 100 identifiable emotions that we can feel.
What?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got anger, sadness.
Oh, there's more than
Joy.
what was in the movies. The little cartoons, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so much more.
Okay. Yeah. I believe you.
And so, yeah, I think we just, man. I mean, who knows why they've gotten more emotional? You might have something to say.
I
to
would
that.
guess it's it's something that happened in their life that when big things happen in your life, it changes your perspective and it can rock even some of the chemistry in you. It just shifts. You become different with big life events. So that's probably the case.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Should we go to one more?
Yeah. But I do think we need to get better at getting in touch.
Yeah.
Like
It could be a
checking
cause of
ourselves
growth. Yeah.
And being like, what am I feeling right now? Well, it feels a little bit like anger. Well, anger comes from pain. So what's painful? Where's the pain coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's good.
Should we do one more? Or?
Yeah, you want to? We can do one more about parenting or not. It's a parent topic.
I don't know.
We don't have to.
How do you parent?
How do you parent?
What's our parenting style?
Our parenting style? Keep looking for the right style. Try to be like Jesus.
You know what?
What?
Okay. You know the things that you do as a kid, and then you think, oh my God, if I have kids one day, they're going to do that too? Monica moved Naomi's bed. Remember as a kid, let's all just be real. We relentlessly picked our nose.
Oh God, where are you going here?
I'm going here. And wiped it on
Babe.
whatever.
I did not do that.
You didn't do that as a kid?
No, my mama yelled at me every time I picked my nose.
Okay, tell us. Did you pick your nose and just wipe it? If you can't see it, it ain't there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Becca?
This is like
I
vomit
would say
worthy.
I'm a good middle. If
Good
we're gonna be
middle?
honest. If we're just people, I'm going to be right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Everyone picks their nose, though.
Yes, but as adults,
everyone
you
should
handle
do
it.
it
It's
with
the purpose of
tissue.
just wiping it on literally whatever.
You
Right.
can't tell me that you've not been driving and needed, you had to sneeze or something like that. You didn't have a tissue. What'd you do with it?
You just
I
let it
mean,
hang there?
maybe that's too deep. Roll down the window.
Okay, first of all, I always have so much junk in my car
That is
like,
kind of true.
Like a receiver
I find
or something.
Fair enough.
That's true.
Yeah.
she's savage. I've seen her take a T-shirt and like blow her nose before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just throw it in the wash right when
That's
you get walk
savage.
in the door.
This just became really gross.
Yeah.
But as a kid, yeah, you do it, and you we moved the bed, and behind the bed was quite the hot spot.
I
and
can't.
this is disgusting,
I
and I understand if you've clicked away.
So gross.
So, yeah.
We should stop. Let's
Hey,
end right there.
If you're watching, by the way, we love you, and you're awesome. Sometimes I watch some.
If you still pick your nose, it's okay.
yeah.
We still love you.
Yeah. If sometimes I watch podcasts and just because I need a little distraction from the intensity of life, or I need just a little bit of joy or something like that. So if you're watching, you need a little bit of that. Listen, everything's going to be all right. You're okay.
Yeah.
And laugh a little with us. Hey, you know what? Pick your nose right now. Just pick it.
Have you ever stopped at a stoplight and seen someone just go into town, picking their nose? Grown men.
That was probably me. Dude, when it's too hot to sweat, man, I just go.
Gross.
Gross. Okay. What do we want? How long have we been going?
All right, what can we close it out with? What is it?
We're going about 40 minutes or so.
Okay. Should we close out? Is there anything else?
I don't know.
So I don't want to do. I don't like when we do that and we pause and we think, what could we say? Let's move to the last thing.
Yeah.
What's the last thing we do?
Inspiration wrappers.
Oh, we don't have our inspiration tea room wrappers.
Hold on a second.
You got some?
Oh, clutch!
Give it to me.
I got one. Give it to
Oh,
you.
okay. You
There's
want it?
one.
Oh, okay. Read it. Go for
There's
it.
one.
Do it.
I'm truly impressed.
Should I do it ASMR mode?
Yes.
I don't know. It's weird.
Okay, hold on.
Do a little clicking and then, yeah.
Man, this is wrapped taut. Hold on.
Ew.
That was so gross. I just rubbed my mustache on the mic. Live your life every day with no regrets. It'll be worth it.
Why'd you do it like in speed mode? You're
I'm gonna do
supposed
it
to do
again.
it slower.
No.
You have to do the click
No, no,
again
no.
too.
Live your life every day with no regrets. It'll be worth it.
Again. Why with the rush to talk?
That's the weirdest I've ever felt. That's the weirdest I've ever felt.
Oh man.
Let's pick it up. All right.
Oh my goodness.
That made me happy.
Subscribe. Like the video. We need the validation, okay? We love
Oh
you.
my goodness.
And until next time, Thursdays is when we drop. So,
Yep. It's been real, people.
see
You
you
got
later.
this. Live your life.
Yep.